Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daphne Mnisi, and I will be your host for this evening's event at Nelson Mandela University. On behalf of the Acting Executive Dean, Dr. Lynn Biggs, and the Acting Deputy Dean, Advocate Lindy Kutsia, it is my privilege to welcome you to the Faculty of Law's Annual Achievers Awards, where we celebrate the achievements of our students during the 2021 academic year. I would now like to hand over to Dr. Lynn Biggs to formally welcome you to this event.
Good evening, academics and members of the faculty. Our distinguished guest, Professor Vivian Levac, prize donors, students, parents, and most importantly, our award recipients. I'm Dr. Lynn Biggs, and I'm currently the Acting Executive Dean of the Faculty of Law. A hearty welcome to the Faculty of Law Annual Achievers Awards, where we celebrate the outstanding achievements of our students in 2021. Unfortunately, and once again, we are not able to host the awards function in person this year. The aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic continued in 2021, with another year of disruptions and obstacles placed in the way of face-to-face engagements with students. We had to once again adopt a work or study from home approach. The 2021 academic calendar was redesigned to incorporate a late start in order to accommodate the overflow of the 2020 academic year and the delayed release of the 2020 matric results. We urge students who did not have devices, stable connectivity, or a suitable study environment to return to the Grobega area and to utilize the services available on campus and or in accredited off-campus residences. Many of our students also had the added hurdle of late registration due to NSFAS funding issues, which could potentially derail their academic journey. Thanks to the dedication and tireless effort of the academics and staff, various innovative learning and teaching and assessment approaches were adopted in 2021 to ensure the successful completion of the academic year. The new ways of doing in the virtual world brought along with them other challenges, but the resilience and the commitment of our staff and students allowed us to deliver our programs with integrity and at a high standard in the virtual and online space. Well done to all of our students for adapting to the flexible approaches we adopted and for overcoming the many challenges and obstacles that were placed in your way along your academic journey in 2021. A huge congratulations to all of our award recipients. You have accomplished so much while enduring much more. We are extremely proud of you. In the words of Nelson Mandela, a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. You never gave up. Well done. I would now like to take this opportunity to introduce our guest speaker. Professor Vivian Levac is the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic at the University of the Western Cape. She is a Professor of Law in the Department of Mercantile and Labour Law in the Faculty of Law at UWC and serves on a number of boards and councils. She holds a B Juris cum laude, an LLB cum laude, and an LLM from Nelson Mandela University, and has an LLD from UNISA. She is an admitted non-practicing advocate of the High Court of South Africa. Professor Levac began and advanced her legal career by spending a number of years at the South African Reserve Bank in various capacities. In 2008, she moved to the Nelson Mandela University, where she served as the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Law. She joined UWC on the 1st of April 2015 in the capacity as Deputy Vice-Chancellor and is currently leading the UWC's academic project in relation to its teaching and learning activities at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels. Prof. Levac has published extensively, including numerous articles, reports, and contributions to chapters in books. She has delivered many papers at a number of conferences, both locally and internationally. Her field of academic research is in the legal and regulatory frameworks pertaining to the payment system, banking system, and financial markets in South Africa. Professor Levac is also highly engaged in her community, regularly chairing and or participating in various committees in the legal, financial, and education sectors, leveraging her expertise to add value and push her community to greater heights. She has recently co-authored the book Impossible Bosses: Secret Strategies to Deal with 8 Archetypal Managers. The book takes an in-depth look at 8 archetypal managers who could stymie one's professional growth and how to take back control of your career. Prof. Levac is definitely no stranger to us at the Faculty of Law. Not only did she study with some of us when doing her B.Juris and LLB degrees, and she lectured with some of us from 1996 to 2002, but she was also our leader and led the faculty to new and great heights from 2008 to 2015. Vivian, I am blessed to refer to you as a fellow student, colleague, ex-boss, and more importantly, a friend. Thank you for accepting our invitation to address our annual award recipients.
Acting Dean of the Faculty of Law, Dr. Lynn Biggs, faculty, academics and leadership, support staff, alumni, and last but not least, the awardees and their loved ones. It is a singular honor for me to do the address on the occasion of the Faculty of Law's Academic Achievers Awards ceremony as a proud alumnus of this faculty. Dr. Biggs has asked me to speak in my capacity as Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic at the University of the Western Cape, or UWC, or UWs as it is known, and I do so with the following theme: climbing the mountain despite the steep hills. I want to take you back to pre-pandemic, to the movie Hidden Figures of 2016. 3 brilliant African American women at NASA, Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson, served as the brains behind one of the most significant operations in history, the launch of astronaut John Glenn into orbit, a stunning achievement that restored the nation's confidence, turned around the space race, and galvanized the world. The movie tells the untold story of these 3 phenomenal black women who worked at Langley Aeronautical Laboratory in Hampton, Virginia. It is based on the 60s when women, and as they were then called, colored people, were given the treatment in the United States of America, more so in places like Virginia. These women had to work in a separate building, and even though they were brilliant mathematicians, it took guts to break through with various firsts. Catherine became the mathematician upon whom the astronaut relied for the mathematical coordinates of his orbit into space. Dorothy Vaughan managed the human computer team and learned how to program NASA's first IBM computer. And this happened in the time when there was human chalkboard calculations at the advent of the room-size IBM computer. Mary Jackson went to court to challenge the state to be allowed to study engineering with her white male counterparts, and became the first black woman engineer at NASA and in her state. So what do we learn from these phenomenal women? Number 1, they put in their 10,000 hours, as Malcolm Gladwell referred to it. And that's symbolic of expanding your knowledge and honing your skill and your craft. They were determined in their quest to excel and to be recognized. They were resilient and agile. And those 2 qualities are even more so important since the COVID-19 pandemic. They overcame, despite various obstacles, such as the other mathematicians not wanting to drink coffee from the same cup as Catherine and them having to use separate bathrooms. They were pioneering, always finding new ways to figure out how to ensure a safe orbit into space, and they kept on learning. I had the task of being both acting Vice Chancellor and Rector, as well as Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic at UWC during 2020 when the pandemic hit. I did the two jobs simultaneously for 6 months in 2020 and then again for 2 months in 2021. And from this experience, I know that our students and staff had multiple challenges when we started again after lockdown on the 20th of April 2020. Some of these were a lack of devices, data, connectivity in predominantly rural areas. And some of our students were vulnerable students who did not have conducive learning environments. On top of that, when we went online, academics had to rally to teach online. And students were faced with much more self-directed learning that would have been the case had we been face-to-face. We had to put in place fundamental principles that informed our academic plan in 2020 to successfully complete the 2020 academic year, and we did that. 2020 informed 2021 and the 22 years. And we are now planning transitioning back to campus in a new way for 2023. What I've witnessed during this time was a renewed vigor for learning and teaching in both our academic and our academic support staff, and a heightened sense of academic and student engagement, even through non-formal means such as WhatsApp. And I'm pretty sure, as I was relaying our experience at UWC, that you would have experienced something similar at NMU, and that you can resonate with what I described about UWs. I want to congratulate the awardees here tonight. You have shown the qualities of Catherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson by excelling despite all the challenges thrown at you during the pandemic. You put in your 10,000 hours. You were determined. You became resilient and agile. You overcame. You were pioneering, and you kept on learning. But you did not do this alone. Your parents, loved ones, significant others supported you, maybe even with words of encouragement and lots of cups of coffee or tea. At this juncture, I would have asked you to get up and wave at your lecturers if this was not a virtual ceremony. The faculty's academics work tirelessly to ensure that you can succeed. And I'm sure that they are all proud of you for receiving awards here tonight. In closing, keep climbing your mountain despite the steep hills. In the words of our late President Nelson Mandela, whose name my alma mater bears, I quote, "I've walked that long road to freedom. I've tried not to falter. But I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, there are many more hills to climb. I have taken a moment here to rest, to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, to look back on the distance I have come. But I can only rest for a moment, for with freedom come responsibilities, and I dare not linger, for my long walk is not ended." Close quote. Dr. Biggs and colleagues, awardees and parents and their loved ones, enjoy this evening, enjoy this moment, steal the rest, and celebrate the excellence that is exhibited here tonight. So well deserved. I thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Lavok, for that inspiring address. We are very proud to count you amongst our alumni. Tonight's awards are divided into 4 main categories, namely General Leadership and Academic Awards, Dean's List, Outstanding Performance in Selected Module Awards, Top Achievers Awards. The General Leadership and Academic Awards are awarded to students who demonstrated excellent leadership skills in 2021. The Faculty of Law Leadership Service Award is donated by Dr. Lynn Biggs and goes to Rumey Minto, Tabang Mhlawule, and Wongaletu Simayile for their service to the student of the Faculty of Law. The Cum Laude Graduate Awards are donated by Fatuana Henny and are awarded to LLB final year students who graduated with a weighted academic average of 75% across all their modules, from first to final year, passed all their modules on their first attempt, and obtained an average of 75% across 6 of their final year modules. Our 2021 Cum Laude graduates are, in alphabetical order, Christian Porter, Astian King, Liso Zenani, Simone Gratz, Tia Marie Fourie. The Dean's List consists of students who, while completing undergraduate degree programs, obtained 75% weighted academic average across all their modules in 2021. Students who have made the Dean's List are, in alphabetical order, Annemie van Zyl, Arno Meyer, Bernardus Botha, Karen Naidu, Christian Botha, Cohen Prince, Dane Kempfer, Danae Chikadzira, Astian King, Eugenia Makova, Hannah Platt, Jade Clark, Kayla Green, Kangelani Mhlaleni, Kolisa Majola, Liso Zenani, Mihle Gazi, Nafisatu Musa, Nasubila Ngambi, Ngorote Nachipale, Ngonitsaishe Kumbula, Nicholas Els, Nicole Crisantu, Piwa Inkosi Butelezi, Quinta Kik, Khasibe Lala, Selma Luki, Sasha Lee Kapp, Shatakane Smela, Simone Gratz, Siposetu Zazela, Tatande Chimasuru, Tia Marie Fourie, Valentina Longari. The Outstanding Performance in Selected Module Awards are awarded to students who obtained the highest marks in selected LLB modules in 2021. The Outstanding Performance in Criminal Law Award is donated by friends of the late Dr. John van Bonde and goes to Arno Meyer with a mark of 82%. The Outstanding Performance in Constitutional Law Award is donated by Canred and goes to Hafsa Mboge with a mark of 84%. The Outstanding Performance in Law of Delict and Damages is donated by Prof. Andre Mukaiba and goes to Simone Gratz with a mark of 85%. The Outstanding Performance in Law of Things Award is donated by the Department of Private Law and goes to Arno Meyer with a mark of 89%. The Outstanding Performance in Family Law Award is donated by the Department of Private Law and goes to Hannah Platt with a mark of 93%. The Outstanding Performance in Customary Law Award is donated by the Department of Private Law and goes to Tatende Chimusoro with a mark of 86%. The Outstanding Performance in Civil Procedure Award is donated by LexisNexis and goes to Tia Marie Fourie with a mark of 90%. The Outstanding Performance in Criminal Procedure Award is donated by the Department of Criminal and Procedural Law and goes to Ngonizaishe Kumbula with a mark of 97%. The Outstanding Performance in Labor Law Award is donated by the Labor and Social Security Law Unit and goes to Karen Naidu with a mark of 91%. The Outstanding Performance in Intellectual Property Law Award is donated by Spoor and Fisher and goes to Sasha Lee Kapp with a mark of 96%. The Outstanding Performance in Company Law Award is donated by Weber Wenzel and goes to Jean Njala with a mark of 73%. The Outstanding Performance in Human Rights Law Award is donated by Prof. Joanna Botter and goes to Hafsa Mboge with a mark of 88%. The Outstanding Performance in Environmental Law Award is donated by the Environmental Law Association of South Africa and goes to Sasha Lee Kapp with a mark of 74%. The Outstanding Performance in Law of Contract Award is donated by Prof. Christo van Locherenberg and goes to Tyrone Yusei with a combined average of 78%. The Outstanding Performance in Land Tenure and Eviction Law Award is donated by the Department of Private Law and goes to Yanga Zilwa with a mark of 90%. The Outstanding Performance in Information Technology Law Award is donated by Mr. Isaac Berg and goes to Bernardus Botha with a mark of 91%. The Outstanding Performance in Law of Succession Award is donated by the Department of Private Law and goes to Tlulugelo Mukone with a mark of 78%. The Outstanding Performance in International Trade Law Award is donated by Sharon Kotzen Horse Racing and goes to Bernardus Botha with a mark of 93%. The Outstanding Performance in Law of Taxation Award is donated by Weber Wenzel and goes to Simone Kratz with a mark of 77%. The Outstanding Performance in Administrative Law Award is donated by Advocate Michelle Bieneke and goes to Christian Botha with a mark of 98%. The Outstanding Performance in Competition Law Award is donated by Dr. Cornel Kutsia and goes to Bernardus Botha with a mark of 90%. The Outstanding Performance in Insolvency Law Award is donated by the Department of Mercantile Law and goes to Naledi Mkhulisi with a mark of 75%. The Donovan Tuck Award for Outstanding Performance in Consumer Protection and Credit Law goes to Bernardus Botha with a mark of 94%. The Outstanding Performance in Selected Public Law Modules Award is donated by the Department of Public Law and goes to Bernardus Botha with a combined average of 84%. The Outstanding Performance in Legal Practice Award is donated by McWilliams and Elliott and goes to Bernadette Porter, Nadine Skuman, Leandre Mostert, and Sasha Lee Kapp. The Best Treatise of an LLB Final Year Student Award is donated by Carsons Incorporated and the Faculty of Law and goes to Tembalami Mwanza and Bernardes Porter, who both obtained 80%. The Outstanding Performance in the School for Legal Practice Award is donated by Advocate Michelle Morgan and goes to Francesca Pedrosa Rodriguez with a final mark of 85%. The Top Achievers Awards are awarded to students who obtained the highest mark in their respective programs in 2021. The Top Higher Certificate in Criminal Justice Graduate Award is donated by the Department of Criminal and Procedural Law and goes to Naledi Maile with an average of 86%. The Top Diploma in Law Enforcement Student Award is donated by the Department of Criminal and Procedural Law and goes to Bongiwe Mtshali with an average of 78%. The Top BA Law Graduate Award is donated by the Department of Public Law and goes to Nicholas Els with an average of 77%. The Top BCom Law Graduate Award is donated by the Department of Mercantile Law and goes to Valentina Longari with an average of 75%. The Top LLB First Year Student Award is donated by Weber Wenzel and goes to Shatakane Smela with a weighted average of 82%. The Top LLB Second Year Student Award is donated by Weber Wenzel and goes to Arno Meyer with a weighted average of 81%. The Top LLB Third Year Student Award is donated by LexisNexis and goes to Nicole Crisanthu with a weighted average of 79%. The Top Final Year LLB Student Award is donated by ENS Africa and goes to Bernardes Porter with a weighted average of 85%. The Top Postgraduate Diploma in Labor Law Practice Graduate Award is donated by the Labor and Social Security Law Unit and goes to Roberta Patigna with an average of 81%. The Top LLM Coursework Graduate Award is donated by the Alumni Association and goes to Sipile Hlwatika, who obtained his master's degree cum laude with a mark of 83%. The Top LLM Research Graduate Award is donated by the Department of Public Law and goes to Moila Vundamina, who obtained her master's degree cum laude with a mark of 77%. The Law Student of the Year Award is donated by Weber Wenzel and LexisNexis and is awarded to the final year LLB student who obtained the highest weighted average over all their modules from first to final year. The 2021 Law Student of the Year Award goes to Simone Gratz with an overall average of 82%. Congratulations to all our prize winners. We would also like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2021 on their graduation. Thank you for joining us this evening in celebrating our students' achievements. Stay safe and good night.